one.
Hi! Alright guys, welcome to the hottest new podcast out, Black Hot Girls Talk Show.
Black Hot Girls. Listen, I'm in the spirit.
Hey,
my birthday is tomorrow. Ew. So yes, I am definitely. Y'all see the balloons?
Where's my notebook?
So look, I'm gonna need you.
Guys.
Yeah, excuse her. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
We have been posting all week. If you guys are a part of our discussion, definitely join in on Facebook to the Black Hot Girls Talk, where we definitely post all week about what we're going to discuss about on Sundays, right? So y'all, Lola's birthday is tomorrow. And let me tell y'all something, matter of fact, I'm going to need y'all. I did a fundraiser.
We have a fundraiser right now, and
y'all always want to go fund me when somebody died because y'all ain't got no life insurance.
Okay.
But don't judge me. But this is her birthday, and this is a celebration of a happy
celebration.
time,
Go to
guys.
the Facebook page or hit Cash App directly. Lola Loca Rivera, LOLALOCARIVERA, or go to our Facebook page, and I don't care if it's $1. What's up?
I think it's a surcharge. For every dollar, you got to feel like $1.25.
Okay, so let's go.
$5.
Show you guys love. I'll take it in cash form or Cash App form. Thank you very much. Listen, last night we celebrated my birthday. It was amazing. I had so much fun. People be clowning on, y'all be clowning on Sugar Bush. But let me tell you, them older people know how to have fun. And I was so for it. I had a blast. I twerked a little bit. I did a little poop, poop, poop.
Little bit.
I did a little shimmy, shimmy, okay. But I am learning. But I just want to thank everybody, my family, that's who showed up. My Candace, my Cookie, my Tonio, my Fat Ralph, my boo-boo, and my sister and my best friend. Thank you guys very much. You guys made my night. I really enjoyed myself from the bottom of my heart. I do love you guys. Like, this is another year. Thank you. I'm blessed to see another day. And I look forward to the journey. Like, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Yay. But tomorrow is my birthday and I'm ready. Yeah.
But y'all also can check out the fun that we did have on our IG page.
Right.
And you can check it out on our Facebook page. We did have some videos out there, some pictures, so definitely check us out. But we're going to hop into the hot news of the week, right?
We got a lot to talk about.
Do we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
We've been getting y'all comments. Y'all want to talk about sex.
Y'all so nasty.
Y'all want to talk about sex. Let's go.
Innocence.
We got 2 Scorpios and we got a Virgo. So, why not? Okay? So
She be trying to act all modest. You see her looking real serious.
she got the glasses on today.
She got the glasses on today, okay?
She got the glasses on. Y'all,
Man,
that
Clark
check that
Kent and
out. She
shit.
got
She
the
take the
glasses
glasses
on.
I got the glasses on. I'm about to get into this Tekashi 6ix9ine news.
Okay.
Straight from Bella, you heard?
Yes. Yes. We will be doing that, okay?
All right, y'all. Let's get into our segments.
Hot news of the week.
Hot news of the week.
We're going to start with
Bella.
Tekashi.
If y'all have comments, please post your comments here. Post your comments so we can answer. But Tekashi
6ix9ine, what the hell is going on with you, my man?
Snitches get stitches.
That's not my man's, but whoever man's it is, allegedly is supposed to be Shotty's man. That's who brought him all into this thing and made him believe he was a gang member, whatever. However, Tekashi done got caught up and now he is singing like a canary. He is like, he telling them everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
Okay.
He is, so he testified against his former gang, which is
Allegedly.
his alleged former gang, which, I mean, you know what I'm saying, he's spilling it out. He's spilling the beans, the 9 Trey Bloods, right? And he had he testified for 3 days. And on the first day, he expressed that the things they allegedly did, which were robberies, assaults, and drugs and stuff
Drug
like
money
that.
and all that stuff.
He pointed out the members of the gang, of the alleged gang, the alleged members of the
Right,
alleged
he said
gang.
Cardi.
I ain't get there
Oh,
yet.
I'm sorry. I was tight.
She's trying to tell
I'm talking about those who were sitting in court.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Other members,
Okay.
alleged members that was sitting in court. He pointed them out in court.
Point them out.
Okay.
You and you.
So the judge had asked, well, the cross-examination, they asked him, was he initiated in this said gang? And he said, no, he was not initiated in the gang. So they asked him, well, how, what's the initiation and how are you, what I'm saying? How is he a gang member if he's not initiated?
Yeah.
So he basically broke down the whole thing of how you get initiated into the gang.
Okay.
Where you gotta cut somebody's face and all this other stuff, right? But he said his part was that he had to make hits, allegedly. And in return, he get his credibility, he got his music career, and also protection from them. Which also, he said, is a way, allegedly, to promote Treyway. Remember then the song with him and Nicki did, and she kind of said something Treyway?
In the end.
In the end, that was basically
The recognition.
the recognition of
the
the
affiliation.
alleged gang, right?
Okay.
So that's how and then he also broke down how it works in jail and on the streets, how the gang operates, and that it's a head person in jail who in prison who makes sanctions to the street.
Okay.
So he kind of just like he's just putting out everything. Then day 2, he brought up Cardi B name, saying she's affiliated with said gang, with said
Okay.
that group of the gang, because in Bloods there's all different branches,
Yeah.
right? So then he also dropped Jim Jones' name.
What?
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jim.
And so it was a tape that got released of supposedly supposed to be Jim Jones and Mel Murda on the tape, and that Jim is allegedly saying that 6ix9ine needs to get
Handled.
violated, and that Shotty needs to handle that because that's his man's.
Okay.
So now that's a big thing out now. Like, Jimmy, you know better, Jimmy. If that was you, Jimmy, you know better. You know when the feds is involved that they have everything tapped. Everything tapped.
Well, yeah. You know that.
So, damn 6ix9ine. I don't understand. I don't know how you're gonna have a career after this. You're pretty much fucked all the way. You're fucked outside and you're fucked inside because
That's
you
a
just
big
dropping, and then you got the wrong tattoo on your forehead, 69. Definitely, I know you. That's your biggest regret right now. Having a big ass 69
from the front
to the back, to the rooter to the tutor.
Not from the rooter
to the tutor. So yes, child. He did his 3-day. He completed his 3-day test. Of testifying.
His 3-day snitch bit.
But he a snitching ass bitch.
Ooh.
And y'all know what they say about snitches.
Well, we don't want 6ix9ine to be naming us next.
Okay. I don't know.
So I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like that meme. Well, Kiki, she was like, I don't know this man.
Person. I never seen this man.
And
Never
that was the
walked past
response
him
that
on the
Cardi
street.
B gave. Cardi B gave that
I
meme.
applaud you, Cardi. Don't get in
So
between
proud of
this.
her.
You're doing very well. Keep it pushing, girl. Keep it pushing. Don't
So that's
even...
enough about the snitching ass bitch.
Right.
So we gonna move.
I don't know who he is, but okay.
Right.
We gonna move on now.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to the next. So we're gonna talk about Fantasia.
Fantasia.
Oh.
All right,
I like
Fantasia. I
Fantasia.
love Fantasia. She came a very long way.
She did.
Hey, I done made a kid off of Fantasia. That's the old Fantasia, though.
And Fantasia also, people don't recognize, she's been one of the most transparent celebrities out here.
Yeah.
We done found out she didn't know how to read. She done went to school.
She had a baby at a very young age. She didn't finish school.
L-M-N-O-D.
Damn, Fantasia. Come on, let go back.
Listen, she's been very successful. You know, she came a very long way. Yeah. She came up. She did go back to school and get everything.
In front of the whole world, admitted she ain't know how to read. You know what I'm saying?
So we do applaud you.
What up? Yeah.
On that note, I love Fantasia. Fantasia puts me in the mood, whether it's church mood, whether it's losing to win mood, when I see you, when I walking down the street and I think of my boo boo. There go Fantasia, because that is my song when I see you, you know. But Fantasia was on
Breakfast Club.
Yes,
check it out.
And she talked about being submissive to her man.
Her exact words were, the reason why most women are single is because they won't submit. So,
the reason why,
ladies,
women are single, or women, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yes,
it's because
why you ain't got no man? Why you
so
single?
Ratchet all the time. So when I actually do speak proper, it sounds kind of weird.
Shout it, look, though, goddamn, look, we ain't that longer. I didn't
So when women are single, shit.
Basically,
she said most women that are single because they won't submit. So.
You guys comment how you feel. I'll address it. But in the meantime, first of all, I don't mind submitting to my man. Okay?
I know the hell you.
First of all, you got to be a man for me to submit to you. Okay? You want me to submit? You got to be a man. Now, there's different levels of submitting. Okay? Right? You got to have these different levels. She's married first and foremost. Like, she's married, so the rules don't apply when you're just dating somebody versus you being married to that person. Your husband is not doing for you what boo boo down the street is doing for you, first and foremost. So I'm not going to submit to boo boo down the street versus my husband that come home, pay bills, and do everything here. That is a total different kind of submission. So, on that note, I can't so far speak on it because I am not married. But for my boo boo, if I have a boo-boo, or wherever my boo-boo is, it goes both ways. You do what you're supposed to do, you got it. I'll let you lead the way. You definitely got it. But you ain't gonna sit here and come over here telling me what to do, and you ain't paying my bills, you ain't putting gas in my car, you ain't putting food in my refrigerator, and you ain't taking baby boy out to eat. Okay? So there will be no kind of submission. There'll be no you telling me what to do and I'm just gonna follow. You gotta put in some work for me to be able to be like, okay.
So, I'm going to chime in on that, right? So, the thing with submitting for me is I don't have a problem with submitting either. However, I think that when a woman submits to a man that is more on an emotional level, because if a man makes you feel secure within, and a man is taking care of you emotionally and mentally. Fuck all the materialistic stuff and paying stuff, right? That comes into play as well. But when you're taking care of me emotionally and mentally, that automatically makes the woman submit, because you taking care of this and you taking care of this. And when you take care of that first, and I feel secure, I can feel secure. Your man has to make you feel secure in order for you to submit. If I don't feel like you ain't shit, and you not doing shit for me emotionally, and you breaking me down emotionally, on top of may not be taking care of home, then what kind of submission do you want? The next chick gonna submit to you because, first of all, you ain't hers. You get what I'm saying? You not hers, so she gonna submit, because why? She's gonna do everything she can do to get you, knowing that you have someone already. You get what I'm saying? So that's where it comes into play, where some women have to know the difference of of submitting, because it's just like some men use it in the wrong way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, you take care of me, you take care of my heart, you take care of my mind, you got it. It's an automatic. It's not even a decision. Your heart automatically does it.
Right. That's a Scorpio guy. That's a goddamn guy. She could have said it no better than what I think, though.
You feel me?
That's facts.
I definitely, piggyback off of that. I mean, because I've actually, now that I am single, I've been married. Okay, so I'm in, for a decade. Y'all had been married for over a decade.
Okay.
So submissive. That's one of the things, and even though emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, even if you don't have that support that you need, just depending independently as a woman, it just depends on the type of woman that you are.
Right.
Now, anytime that I'm
so we got a comment. Teddy says, but what if we do what we supposed to do and still get half-ass submitted to? That would make us not want to do nothing.
The thing about that is,
and by the way, Teddy, you are married, right? You are married, right? You have a Mrs. Shelton. So we're talking from a married person's perspective.
Okay. My thing is, my question to him, and I'm going to try to answer it as well as everybody else can answer it. My thing is, are you doing things just so she can submit? Or are you being who you are and loving her how you're supposed to? Because like I just said, submission comes naturally when you're doing the things you're supposed to. It does not always mean financially. Okay, but married people...
So let me tell you something, okay? Because this is a curve that I got a wing on it because I've been there.
Right.
So, as a married woman to a man, a woman that's already married has to feel confident within that man that if you're going to lead, we got to be confident that you're going to lead us. We don't mind submitting. That's not the problem.
The problem is
not the problem. But if we have to be confident in the plan that you have, because if it's showing that you might be a little shaky, right? Some things may happen, and no marriage is perfect by far. You're going to go through your shit. You're going to go ups and downs and whatnot, and kind of bump heads on shit, right? Mm-hmm. But it's about laying down a solid foundation where you guys both can communicate openly and be on the same level, on the same accord. Because a lot of times it becomes a problem when that communication is broken down. Right. You don't communicate effectively enough. If everything's put out there on the table, hey, this is my plan. This is our plan. Babe, this is my plan on where we want to be in the next 5 to 10 year plan. Because when I'm married, I want to know what's our plan. What's 5-year plan? What's the 5-year plan? Every 5 years, what's up? Because I always want to feel like we're going to grow. It's about growing and evolving. Every so often, every 5 to 10 years, it's always about growing. But if you ain't got no plan and you kind of lost, and we kind of in the same place that we was 5 years ago, okay, I might need to take the reins. And now I'm finna stand on my independence. And okay, well. I'll push, you pull tight. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you pass the baton that way.
But sorry, go ahead.
I do have something to say as well. So you said that, but if we are doing what we're supposed to do and still get half-ass submitted to, a lot of guys, and this is from having conversations with men, what do you actually feel like what you're doing? Do you actually feel like what you're doing is the things that you're supposed to do based off of your relationship, or things that you're supposed to do based off what society tells you this is what I'm supposed to do as a man? Because there's a lot of things. You could be paying the bills, you could be doing this, but emotionally you're not connected with your woman. Sexually you may not be connected with your woman. And sometimes you just get lost in the sauce. So I'm not going to submit to you if our sex is off. I'm not going to submit to you if emotionally I'm not connected to you. If you did something to me today or for the past week, I did not communicate that with you. You don't know that I'm feeling this way. I can't submit to you because I feel some kind of way. Are you intellectually in her mind, or vice versa, where y'all both can feel like, okay, we are all on one accord? Because sometimes you could be on 10 and she could be on 5 and she won't submit to you because y'all not here. It's not a 50-50 thing. It's 100 whole thing
all day.
So it comes more than just paying the bills, cleaning the house and shit like that. You got to take away from monetary things and financial things. You got to go past that and get emotionally connected, get emotionally involved with that person for submission. So,
Okay.
I hope we kind of touched on
a
that.
little bit. We appreciate your comment.
Yeah,
Who's that?
right.
Who's that?
Teddy.
Okay.
All right.
Woo.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Okay. So Fantasia.
I mean,
Will we finish? Will we
with
finish?
Fantasia?
Yeah, we
Yeah, we
finished.
finished.
Yeah.
But
her husband did come out with a video, right?
That's what I wanted to. Fantasia did go have a video with her and her husband, and her husband kind of broke it down, kind of a little bit of what I said, not exactly, but more. A little more better. He broke it down.
More better.
Right, a little more better.
Mo better. Y'all heard it. We training her, y'all. We training her in the back. Mo better.
But
okay. Yeah, we're gonna break that down. They ain't gonna be talking like this after about 5 more episodes. It ain't gonna be no yo, no B, no. Okay.
Oh God. So but he really did say that you have, like you said, the woman has to be confident in what your plan is. And he said, you as a man have to take care of you first. You have to make sure that you're in the right space of mind and body and spirit to lead your woman. Right. And when you find yourself, and when you actually do take care of yourself that way and do, self-cleansing and self-healing and all that other things, and then you do grow as a man for yourself, then your woman will believe in you and follow that. Right. And that's where the submission comes. You don't ever want a woman to feel like she coming into something that you be like, oh, well, I need you to do this, that, and the other.
All right, we got a response from Teddy. He said, I'm doing things I'm supposed to do because I love her, but I feel like I got half-assed and get attitudes when asked of something. I feel ever since her infidelity, it's not the same no more.
See, Teddy, you got some other elements that are all plugged in, and that will make a lot of sense now. Because you got other moving parts in this thing.
There are things that's happening in your relationship that cause for people not to submit. Not to get personal into your situation. Right. If there was infidelity in the relationship, somewhere, some point of time, either she wasn't happy, you wasn't happy, she wasn't what's the goddamn word? She wasn't satisfied, or you wasn't satisfied, however it may have played out. A lot
of times women do that in a marriage though. They step out on emotions. It's not being emotionally satisfied.
And let me tell you about women. Women gave you hints before they made a decision.
We playing our shit.
They gave you hints. They gave you chances that you may not have paid attention to. And it's evident that you and her may not have communicated.
It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. But what we're saying is, she probably gave you hints.
6 months.
Y'all probably wasn't communicating well. It was a hit and miss somewhere. It was a miss somewhere. But you and your wife really have to sit down, maybe get counseling, because that's above what we could give you advice on. You know what I'm saying? But maybe the only advice that we can give, or I can give, is get counseling, and be open to hear everything that she has to say, and hopefully she'll be open to everything you have to say, and so maybe y'all could work it out. Right. But until then,
be able to lay it all out on the table. There is no holding back. Yeah. Because when you hold back, you're always going to have some sense of communication was the problem. But y'all not communicating. Well, there you go.
And also, too, when you lay it all out on the table, y'all both have to be willing to forgive whatever was said.
Forgive and move on with a whole heart.
If y'all really love each other and want to take care of this marriage.
You got to keep going to counseling. You got to find the right counselor, because sometimes going to counseling, you may not have found the right person. And if y'all not going into it wholeheartedly, then no, it's nothing going to get resolved. If y'all going to counseling just to hear somebody tell y'all what to do with your marriage, y'all going for no reason. You guys both have to be going to counseling to want a resolution. Y'all got to be able to walk in there and be like, hey, I want to change. I want to forgive you. I want to move on.
But y'all both have to want that.
Both of y'all.
And it may be possible that one of the two don't want it.
Right. And so at that time, there's some decisions that you have to make, and to, possibly move forward on
other decisions.
On other decisions. But Teddy, I definitely appreciate that, man. We sit
Right.
up here catering to you.
We
like,
catering to you right now. Like,
but,
hey.
if you definitely want to, get some more conversation on the side piece, on the side, not side piece like that, Teddy. I didn't mean it like that, damn. I didn't mean it like that, Teddy. I didn't mean it like that, brother. I didn't mean it like that. But I'm just saying, though, you can definitely DM, email us. BlackHawkGirls talk@gmail.
We'll talk to you on the side. But listen, let's make this very clear. We're not counselors. We're not professionals, but we are experienced. We are seasoned. Okay? We are seasoned. We have 3 different levels of relationships that we all been in.
But
you
not
understand?
only that, we also have seen other people's experience as well.
So,
You
not
know?
to say that we sitting here telling y'all what to do or
Right.
giving y'all advice because one is single, one is married. Listen, no. At the end of the day, we've all experienced some things. We've all been through some shit. And we all seen some shit.
Right.
So, we are all able to give a helping hand. And y'all do what y'all want to do with this. Y'all can take it or leave it. Y'all don't have to follow it. But if it's something that fit, put the shoe on.
You talking about some, if it didn't fit, you must have quit. Like, goddamn.
Oh,
Not OJ.
I mean, it was his case, though. It was his case.
Damn,
His lawyer is,
you must have quit.
who's his lawyer again?
Yeah, man, y'all put that in the comments. Who look?
Man,
Look,
you gonna have to,
look.
right? You gonna have to email us,
Email us,
son.
man. Hey.
In a few weeks.
So look at
Okay,
here.
we're gonna talk to you
We're gonna
later.
talk to you later. Because
Definitely, we'll get at you email. Hey, drop your email in the
Drop your
comments.
email in the comments and
for sure.
We'll go live or talk to you later.
So guys, real quick,
That's a lot.
that we can talk about
We
this
gonna
all
pray
day.
for you,
And we ain't
boo.
even got into the nasty stuff.
Right.
But okay.
So, yeah,
Look,
we'll
okay, you know that my part. You know. Hey, but
That's her segment.
that's your segment. That's your segment. But I did want to touch real quick though on a little bit of on the other part of the news.
the summit.
Just
to follow up. And
it may not be. We got you right
The
now.
school,
We're filming
the
in.
school.
Where are we at? Henry County out here.
We in Stockbridge. We're in Henry County.
Okay, I don't know how the school system is out here in Henry County. It's probably a lot better than DeKalb right about now. DeKalb County, y'all. Man, look. I graduated from DeKalb County from Redan High School. Shout out to Redan, man. But right about now, Redan has definitely.
Decatur wears greater. Decatur.
All of that.
Decatur.
So,
That's for the rich
that's
people.
for the rich people. They didn't.
Decatur.
Gentrification has moved into Decatur, so we say Decatur, and the other people say Decatur.
Decatur.
All right. So, DeKalb County, guys, if you got kids, and a lot of us do have children here who are on the uprise, except Bella, though. She bless her. Okay, you can
We
have
working
mine.
on it. We working on
You can have
it.
mine
She
if
got
you
Kai.
like.
She got Kai. She got Kai.
So.
And Boo Boo.
So I think that is definitely. Ooh, you want some more? You can have mine.
No,
thank
Tristan
you.
said Lovejoy, but yeah, you know Lovejoy.
Okay. So Lovejoy is awesome, actually. They got a good school
I went to
system.
Lovejoy.
Because DeKalb County, they definitely, kids are dropping out, man. DeKalb County is bad. And I don't know if the
DeKalb County is
educational
bad.
system, my daughter is a senior this year at Miller Grove High School. And actually Miller Grove, over the years, these past 2 or 3 years, they have their graduation rate hasn't dropped a full percent, but it's at 0.58. Which for me, seeing Stone Mountain High School, y'all, this week has dropped 10.9%. Where are our children going? I've been told Redan is ranked number 3 with like 8%. What's going on? We need to talk. Education, I feel like, of course, it always is going to start at home. And a lot of kids now, I'm talking to a lot of high schoolers, and they just don't feel like education's for them. They're not going to college. They're going to get a job, and they're like, I'm making money. I don't need an education.
Yep.
And I think that it's the way that education is how it is now. Everything's based off a standardized test. I've been told that they don't have real teachers at a lot of the schools in DeKalb County. They're kind of like maybe 2-3 years in, and then have to do certifications to actually become a certified teacher. So they're not really legitimate teachers. Not like how we had teachers, you know, the old teachers with the long dresses and
string.
shit. Yeah, they ain't got them
from
no
the
more.
glasses.
Them teachers
and
be
the
looking
grade
like us
books where you
shit.
write in the grades instead of goddamn going on Class Connect or Dojo or whatever. Nah, we had the fucking book with the 90s.
Or we talking about the teachers that's hitting the kids, like really like getting with them on the slick, like sleeping with the kids. Yeah. They're on the same level. You talking about teachers that are 20, 21, 22, like damn, my daughter's
even got principals that's 25 now.
Yep.
God.
The youngest principal was a black man, 25. Yep, they just posted that shit.
That's crazy. I mean, not to say that it's crazy. And if that is your dream, if this is really what you want to do, is to be an educator, to be able to make a difference, by all means. But it's a lot of people that's really not in it for the children's sake. And it's not to say that teachers don't get paid a lot. They don't. Not for what our kids are doing at these, you know what I'm saying? I've been killed somebody right here. This lady asked me, do I want to be a bus driver for my daughter's school? Man, what I look like? A bus driver?
A bus driver?
Nah.
Wait,
anyway,
how much they paying now?
You ain't making no more than 25, like 24 to 30,000 a year.
Oh no, I'm good.
But you get your, I guess you get the same school schedule. You be off on the summer break, so you can kind of get your own little part time or get another supplemental job.
And then too, doing school bus driving, you get breaks because once you drop the kids off to school, you have a big ass break until it's time to pick them up.
Yeah, a little part time.
So it's basically a part time job.
Yeah, it is. It's a part time.
Okay.
You gonna be whipping it? Sit y'all asses down in the bed.
Sit your goddamn asses down.
Look,
my
people, I think that it's definitely we are making a difference, though. I will say this. Shout out to DaCosta. He is the newest member, the youngest member on the DeKalb County Board of Education, and he came from but just saying though, making a difference. If you're going to be a part of if you at one point, if you were a part of the problem and you decided to become a part of the solution, by all means. So I definitely want to clap it up for DaCosta, man. We did vote for him and everything. Hey, shout out. Yes, to make a difference, because these kids don't see the importance of education. And with our kids, the way that we're learning, I would rather homeschool. Yep. I mean, if we could, us personally, our own kids, because what we're learning, they're not really retaining it, ever going to use it again in their adulthood. So I don't see the point of them dumping all of that in there. Okay, y'all, that was my little bit to do. Where we at?
Listen, we want to follow back up on what we was talking about last week with T.I. Everybody, you guys got a chance to watch the Summit Revolt.
Candace Owens,
Killer Mike, T.I. Killer Mike, you're the man. You shut that shit down. And it wasn't about being loud. It wasn't about screaming. It was more so about the facts. And he stated absolute facts. He said everything he was supposed to say. Now, I support T.I. and everything, most of the things that he do, and I stand by the shit that he stand by on when it comes to when shit is not right or things is happening. At the end of the day, you're shutting Candace Owens down because she started off with what you didn't like. We want you to be able to respond because you actually listened and you heard what was saying. Not just respond because you had a response and you was not listening. Now, I agree. America was not great. America was never great. At the end of the day, you understand there was a point in time in life where black people own shit. They finally been able to hold some shit for a pointed period of time. That does not mean America was great. Black people was great at a point in time. So I salute you, Killer Mike, for shutting that shit down, seeing both borders between Candace Owens and T.I., bringing everything that they both, whatever they had to say both, into one, and being able to elaborate clearly when it was, at what point in time black people was at the top, which is when they was Republicans.
And Republicans, say that again?
They were Republicans.
I think it was like in 1936 and between 1936 and 1940.
Don't quote me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Versus, we ain't had, apparently, they wasn't happy with that, because look how life is now. Mm-hmm. You understand? But at the end of the day, Killer Mike, Thank you. You guys, if you watched it, we posted on our page. Take a look at it. If you have any comments or questions about it, go ahead and drop it in our comment box, and we'll go ahead and get back and resurface it before this casting is over, all right?
Whoa. Okay, y'all.
It's time to get nasty.
So look, y'all, it's the hot talk of the week, y'all. We're talking about the hot talk of the week, and the hot talk of the week is sex talk.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about bubbles in the tub. Let's talk about
I thought she was going.
See what happened was.
Right. She making a remake.
It was 2 songs mixed in one because I was talking about TLC and then.
That was DJ did your shit. Hey,
no, the DJ played me last night. I gave him a whole playlist of what I wanted him to play.
He said, I need a tip.
And I gave him a tip. And he ain't played none of the songs that I wanted. He ain't played none of the songs that I wanted him to play.
Why you ain't saying that?
She went to him.
I should have took my tip money back out to Jar.
Granddaddy on
right.
Shit.
Hey, so look.
She went to him.
Sex talk, y'all. Look.
All right, look.
We're going to be talking
y'all
about
wanted to talk about sex. Y'all had these comments. Y'all had questions. We filled our comment section on the page.
Threesomes. Trains. Polygamous. Polygamy.
Polygamy.
Does size matter?
Does size matter?
Ladies, do size matter? Dudes. My dudes.
Vaginas.
Hey, what is good vagina?
What is good vagina?
What is bad vagina?
What is a bad vagina?
Does pH matter?
Just does. Y'all laughing, but some people don't know because they're so amused.
That was a good one.
High five.
High five. That was a good one.
Listen, does it really matter?
Let me write that down. Y'all don't judge me. I like that.
Listen,
so finish at the stove. Some CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens.
don't go buying that Vagisil shit. Please don't.
Hey,
don't.
It's called.
Don't do that.
You
You gotta teach these women what to do with their vagina because buying that is not going to work.
You need to just stay hydrated with lots of water.
Drink water. Drink pineapple juice. Drink cranberry juice. Okay, that's what you need.
Hey, you need to go to the bathroom after you get it too. Y'all need to.
Please, yeah. I hope
be
after y'all finish doing what y'all do, y'all go pee. I hope so. Please. It's very important that when you're finished, you go pee. But let's get back to
this is not sex. This is not hygiene education right now.
You do it with a kid.
Because we like, if size matters, does pH matter? I'm just trying to figure it out.
So we're gonna talk about Miss Lola because you're very interested in the polyamorous relationship.
So I made a comment and we got a lot of feedback. So it was basically more so off of I said that I've always wanted a polygamous.
No, a polyamorous.
Oh, sorry, a polyamorous, because polygamous is for married people, and polyamorous is for relationships.
Write it down. Come on, polyamorous.
Okay. Listen, I can't even pronounce some words, and I'm okay with that. We ain't gonna get into that though.
Bless the Lord.
But listen, I've always said that I wanted a polyamorous relationship with 2 men, and I've gotten these comments where men is talking about that's a train. It is not no train because first and foremost, one, it does not mean that we're all doing it at the same time, and a polyamorous relationship doesn't necessarily mean that it's about sex. It's about having a partnership with more than one person. Okay, so if you want to really dissect and go into it for the ignorant people who do not have the knowledge on what it is, okay, if I can build the perfect person, and nobody is perfect, or the perfect man, is going to take 2 or 3 of them to build what it is, because everybody is not 100% in what you may want. There's people that's going to lack certain qualities about them. So you're not gonna get it. So if I can get the man who is financially stable and can financially take care of me versus the guy that is emotionally and sexually involved, and I put them two motherfuckers together, well, there you go. My shit is flowing like a fucking waterfall. Thank you very much.
Do y'all exist out there?
Okay.
Matter of fact, comment definitely, guys. Do y'all actually exist in one person though? I don't know.
No, you're not gonna get 100% because he can be financially, sexually involved, but emotionally he fucked up or he got that psychopath. He is a fucking psychopath. I'm not dealing with that. So let me get my two. Let me get my two guys, okay? And if you want to call it a train, well, choo choo, motherfucker, let's go.
Choo choo. Okay.
All right, if you want to go ahead and call that a train, well, I guess next stop, Flatbush Avenue, okay?
Not Flatbush.
but just to say, even to break down and I've been asking all week, every guy that I've known, every guy that I even walk across, talk to, hey, what's the difference between a train and a threesome?
Right.
And for some apparent reason, it's just the way that guys outlook. They be like, well, shoot, you're very possessive anyway. Right? So if you gotta feel like you gotta share, then you're not sharing willingly. So then you put a derogatory statement over, like it's a train.
It's not a train.
And it's like, no. It's really a train is gonna be 4 or more generally. I mean, because I've broken it all the way down.
It's not really all about the numbers. So now if you go to a party, for example, right? You got Tasha here, you got Tasha at the party. Tasha,
she gotta stand up for
John comes, pump, go. Andrew come, pump, go. And she just bent over for the next nigga to come and pump and go. That's not what I'm talking about. Now that's a train.
Now that's a train.
That is a whole entire train.
Right.
I'm talking about a whole relationship that doesn't necessarily have to do with sex.
Okay. So I had posted a video of that relationship, right? And the difference in that relationship of the 3 people, right? The 1 woman and the 2 men is that they all get sexually involved with one another.
That's different. That's what they choose to do.
I watched the whole video.
I don't want my 2 men engaging with them.
Wait.
They gotta engage with me. I'm sorry. Yes.
But that is a choice at the end of the day. That is a choice because now you have this woman who's married to 1 man.
That's polygamy, though. That's polygamy.
Polygamy.
That's not polyamorous. The difference between, and y'all can check it out, yo. I got a separate podcast on Shay Speaks. Y'all can check that out on polyamorous relationships. And you can check that out on Spotify. You can check it out on Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. It breaks down the difference between a polygamist and a polyamorous. It is a difference, guys. One is just a relationship. One is actually a marriage that involves more than one part.
Right. But my only point to bringing up the story is that she's, at the end of the day, she still have 2 men. She got her way to where she can have her 2 men. They have daughters. They have children. Like, you didn't watch the video?
I seen them kiss one and then kiss the other. I was just like, yo, they was ugly. And I don't...
Yeah,
it wasn't like attractive. Maybe if they look like us,
a little weird.
I might have been like, oh.
Okay, I'm kind
of.
But
they live in a whole house together or whatever. But anyway,
to each his own. Don't knock it. Teddy said a train get ran on hoes and threesomes are organized sexual
Love
activities.
it, Teddy. Love it.
Thank you for the breakdown.
Thank you for the clarification. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, next. Because y'all ain't gonna knock me because I'm gonna be great, okay? I got a lot to offer. Okay. I'm going to be great, okay? So one day, go ahead and send me little applications in the DM and we're gonna see what we're gonna do. We're gonna check this off and make it happen. Alright, cool.
Hey, I'm a manager though. Hey, don't ever
not my manager.
Always gotta go through the friend first.
She stayed trying to sell me like it's not even cool.
We gonna make this happen. It can be organized. I'm a good organizer. Okay?
The only thing I have to say is, Takashi, I was not involved in this transaction. Okay.
So look,
listen,
ladies, let me talk to you for a minute.
Does size matter? Is that what we talking about?
Does size matter?
Bella.
Yo.
Does size matter?
It depends on what size you start off with.
So we got this.
They can't see back there.
This,
See this?
they can't even see this.
Nah, listen.
They got it.
Okay.
All right, look.
All right. Look.
What's your answer?
Look.
What's your answer? Okay.
Does size matter?
The
Doesn't.
size matter. Now, I'm sorry, Mama, because my mama watched.
Mama, sorry, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Look, close your ears.
I
Close
told
your
her I
ears.
didn't watch that
No.
episode.
Don't watch this episode,
Don't
Mom.
close your ears, Mom. You have a grown daughter. But I'm just being respectful and saying I'm sorry because she definitely tunes in faithfully, right? So thank you, Mommy. The size matter. Now I've been having sexual intercourse for some time, and
She's experienced.
yes, for some
It's the glasses. Don't mind her. It's the
Oh,
glasses.
yeah, it's the glasses, right.
That's the, oh.
I've been having sexual intercourse for some time now, and I've been involved with guys that have the sizes have fluctuated.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You have some that are small, you have some that are large, you have some that are average, you have some that's in between small and average, and some that's between average and large. You get what I'm saying? So wait a minute, what is that? Whoa!
You was that damn car. That water pump he used. Like, yo, I didn't see him as much.
Wait a
I'm just
minute.
saying though, if that's what you have to use to get it longer, to give you extension.
Oh,
No.
These are what they do on porn. I mean, you think Mr. Marcus and all of them?
Just
Y'all know Mr. Marcus.
But you know they start to lose sensation when
Right.
they keep pumping. Anyway, my answer.
Glasses fool your ass.
You know, it was said in the studies. Okay.
Tested FDA.
Okay, so my answer to that is no. To me, it doesn't. Why it doesn't? Because it all depends on how you. It all depends on how you know how to work with what you have.
so not the
You know what I'm
size of
saying?
the ocean, but the motion of the ocean.
right?
So you gotta
You gotta stroke that thing.
You gotta
Stroke it.
Because it's
Stroke
somebody
it to
who.
the left and stroke it to the right. Y'all know that song? It's a real song.
Yeah,
now-
no.
Yeah.
They played it last night.
They played it last night.
Anyway.
Yeah. Y'all ain't see me stroking it? Hey.
Hey.
Listen. So,
Mama.
my thing is that everybody
Trouble.
has their own way of having sex, right?
Yeah, we
So,
was over hours and shit. So you said it don't matter.
to me,
Okay.
it doesn't matter because you can have someone who's bigger than average and
Enjoy.
don't know what to do with it, and then you have someone who's smaller than average and hit the right spots.
Right.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
So
G-spot.
it really all depends on
Look, you looking lost. Like, no,
If
I
you-
ain't had one like that.
if you really, if you
She looking
really.
sad as hell.
Oh
It's
boy!
okay.
Oh my God!
The crown on my shoulder.
So yeah, so the size matter. Size to me doesn't matter.
Love
Now,
it.
if you come to me with a small size, I hope because let's get this right.
Hey, Queenie.
Men know
Men know
that
when
their
they shit is
penises
small.
are small.
Yeah.
They know.
They kind of give you a
So if you
forewarning too.
all moaning,
Yeah.
and doing all this extra, theatrical shit in the bed,
Women, stop lying
Stop.
to these men.
they know.
Stop lying
They do know that.
to
They know.
these men.
They know.
Please.
They know what they
If their
have.
shit is whack, help them. Don't lie to them because then they go to the next female
The thing about
thinking
it,
they're
too,
doing something and
and they
their
ain't
feelings
doing
is gonna
shit.
get hurt. Stop lying
She'll
to
be
these
the one
men.
that hurt they feelings.
Men, stop lying to these females because all these females walking around here talking about they
I
got
got that
good pussy
good.
and no the fuck they don't. Okay?
No.
Tell them take a shower or do what they need to do because the shit is not true. Stop lying. You have to be straight up. Because if you're not, these men's gonna get their feelings hurt, and that's how they start burning down Shelly she sheds and shit. We don't have time.
Takashi already said that. Don't
So
say that.
let's not do it. We have to start being honest with these people. Me, does size matter?
I feel like
Does size matter?
Does size matter to me? Honestly, yes. Okay, I am going to be 100% honest because my man's okay.
My man's. Hey, she didn't got hyper too. She didn't got really hot.
Rubbing the
Listen.
Water. Cool your ass down.
Size matter, okay? Because if you're telling me that I'm gonna get a little Vienna sausages, ain't no spot you hitting. Because if you're hitting it from the back, you can't even get between the cheeks because my ass is fat. Okay, so yes, size do matter, and we ain't even gonna play this game, and I ain't even gonna sit here and tell y'all no. It just depends on how you gonna do it. I'm not with all of that. If it can't fit between my cheeks, take your ass home back to your mom and go suck on your thumb. I don't got time. Okay. Does size matter to you, Shay?
God damn.
Did you have a familiar experience?
Did you? Mama. Hey mama. Well, look, man. Look, honestly, for me, I would say that size. I gotta be the tiebreaker, I guess, because you got yes and no. Can I do a maybe?
No.
All right, fine.
Just said be honest.
I am being honest because there is some guys that on the smaller side, but they know how to hit the G spot, and I be cool with that. And then it is, you know what? The size matter. Yes. If I have to answer, I would say yeah. You know, cause smaller girls, you talking about your fat ass. I ain't got no ass, but look, so you know, skinny girls, you know, they always say they can take it deeper. So for me personally, so yeah, I guess size kind of would matter. I mean, not that I have to get killed or added another hole, but look.
You pausing the
So I think that, you know, for me personally, yeah, size would matter for me. And it's just because possibly I don't say what I was used to. I've dealt, you know. Yeah, size matter a little bit. But I've had it both. I've had it both ways. I've had small. Now, I haven't had intercourse with a smaller dude, but you know, he showed me what he had to work with, and unfortunately, it wasn't enough to take it further for us.
It was time to cut the cord.
Forward. So unfortunately, it was like, I thank you for saving me.
She had little problems. She
had
petite issues.
I'm sorry, Mama. I love you.
I've never had petite issues.
She had petite issues.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, man, it's not real. Where the hell you get this damn picture from? I'll tell you something. I'm a Scorpio, right?
Not where you get this picture from.
So I'll be honest, like, you know, y'all like to send y'all little dick pics, whatever, woo. Like, I like to look at, you know what I'm saying? I look at them like, if you gonna send me one up, we can see what you got.
We got a comment. Queenie said, I've dealt with small. Mouth was amazing, so I was good. But I'll be honest and say, I miss being able to ride crazy. You can't ride shit if it's small. Now, listen,
like, I can't.
A lot of guys compensate with the head game.
Yep.
But that's for people who enjoy head more than they actually do penetration.
Right.
First of all, you got to be able to do both, okay? Because if I am required to do both, nigga, you gonna be required to do both. Because I need to feel it. And if I don't fucking feel it, fucking my shit gonna get numb by you giving me head. But what about the insides? I mean, my shit's sore. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Ooh.
So, it is.
Sore.
It is what it is.
You been doing Mr. Marcus?
They gotta beat the brakes on that pussy.
Okay. So
All
look,
right.
so size apparently, you know, it matters a little bit depending.
each his
Y'all
own.
can definitely comment too.
Comment
Below, man. Let us know in the video.
Guys.
Question.
How you feel about vagina? Like, what loose,
good?
tight? What?
Does pH matter?
What's going on?
Wetness? No wet?
I've always wanted to
wet,
know.
That's painful for us.
Listen, I've
If
always
not
wanted
wet.
to know what vagina feel like, and somebody told me to take my tongue and rub it in the inside of my cheeks.
We have a question on Instagram. Do you think 17 centimeters is small?
Centimeters?
Not
Wait, that's United States?
How do you convert? Wait,
Convert.
what's the conversion from 17 centimeters to inches?
Conversion?
Use your phone.
Conversion rate.
Google Siri.
I'm mad that they didn't say feet.
Hey
inches.
Siri,
Inches.
What is 17?
what is 17 centimeters in inches?
Smile as hell. Look, they really looking like, what is said. Like I'm gonna keep y'all engaged because they over there deep into trying to figure this out. I don't
But
know
back to what I
I'm
was-
sorry, I
know
didn't
what
study
17
the ruler.
centimeters.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know what 17 centimeters is.
Okay, but in the meantime, while
But
she's
the
finding
average,
that,
from my understanding, from American standard eyes, this is studies known as the average male penis in America. The average size is 5 inches.
5 inches.
5 inches. That's average.
Oh.
Now.
Oh, 6
It's
point.
6.69.
Six
Okay.
point
So
six.
it's average.
So
So it's average. That falls in the average range. That's what I'm saying, though.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
No,
that's
it's
fine.
average.
average.
6 inches.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was SESBARAE off of IG.
IG. Appreciate that.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that. You average. You there.
Average.
You there.
You good money. You good money.
But anyway, so we want to know about vagina. So
17 centimeters.
I'm mad you said
said
centimeters,
centimeters,
though.
though.
You know we ignorant.
Are
We don't
you-
know nothing about no centimeters.
Are you Caucasian? Because
Well,
Not
that's-
17 centimeters. I've never had nobody ask me about centimeters.
my size choice is 6 to 9.
Right.
No being my complete limit. Okay.
I like that. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So
Yeah.
let's move on to guys. What guys think?
I had someone who was 4,
I'm gonna get up and walk up out of here, girl.
but
You
it
got that wrist
curved
up. To the left or to the right?
to the up.
To the
It like curved.
Dang, that's like a banana.
Nana.
That's like a mini banana. The little
Right.
The little.
So that, but it hits the
And
G
it got a
spot.
plantain. Hey, look though.
Because your G spot is up.
Because
Yes.
you know when it curves to the left or to the right, boy, it just really
That's
depends
stressing
on
me
what
out.
position.
That's stressing me out.
Okay, look. though.
How?
No, don't judge me. I'm just saying. Look, he said, oh, okay.
To
So
each his own.
to each his own. So we're gonna, we are being a little biased here. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to the
They are
for
being
fellas though,
biased
for
as
real
fuck.
though, for the guys
She
though.
said a shrimp.
She said it curled up. Like,
Listen, so guys, like what is it that you like? So I've been curious, right? And I've always wanted to know what a vagina felt like. I want to know what it is that you guys are feeling. What do you guys consider good? What do you guys consider trash?
Right.
What do you guys consider tight? What do you guys consider loose? So a guy told me, take my tongue and rub it against my cheek, the inside of my mouth, and that's the kind of description you would get to what a vagina could possibly feel like. So,
I don't know.
quiet.
I still don't.
I mean, it feels good. I can get the squishy.
I don't know. It's how it feels. You hit it.
Making my mouth
It's definitely making my mouth wet.
It's making my
Hey,
mouth
that's crazy, man. Y'all is stupid. Okay, stupid.
It's making my mouth
Stupid.
wet. Okay.
So what is good?
What's
is
good?
I
What's
can
good?
say, definitely guys comment. I have asked people all week. I've asked guys all week. I have heard if it's wet all night. Okay. I've also heard that whether it's wet or tight has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the person and the experience and the interaction that you have, the vibe, the connection that you have. Also, someone has told me that you can tell if you got some bad. This how you know that you ain't got no good. If he always hitting it from the back and he don't want to look at your face. Is that true? Hit me up in the comments and
that's
let me know.
also
How
made
you
you
guys
a jump
feel about
off.
the grip? Because
the grip. Okay, the grip. Okay.
You know those little Kegel things that we flex in the
Them
muscles?
can't go muscles.
Okay.
Them can't
Females,
go
if
muscles.
you don't know nothing about your body, when you are riding or when he take that, hold on, 2-second pause, flex those muscles, okay?
Flex
Put
them.
that little strong arm in there and flex. Okay, you would not be mad. He gonna be calling you back 3 o'clock in the morning. Baby, come back.
You can blame it all on me.
Listen, guys, comment because we want to know. We want to know. Let us know, like, what is bad vagina? What is good vagina?
Okay.
Let us know. Let us know how you feel about that grip because,
Yeah. If it's
we
too
be
loose.
gripping that shit. And if your shit ain't, honestly, you got to have a tight wall to be able to flex those muscles the way it's supposed to flex. Now, we ain't no sex experts.
Right.
We are not sex experts.
Maybe a little
but
experience.
we are
Just a little
experienced.
experience.
Okay?
You know?
And I don't disappoint. Not on my watch.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Favorite position?
My favorite position? Oh, I have three. I got three. Cause y'all know I'm a little person.
Yeah, you are.
I am a little person. I'm 5'2". Yes.
Yeah.
Well, period.
Short.
My arms are short. My legs are short. So the people that I actually deal with sometimes is hard, because I am so little. And then the people that I talk to is really, really, really tall or really bigger. Okay. So sometimes that leg throwback where I gotta throw it back, my legs is not long enough to throw it back the way you may want me to. So we gotta figure out the positions. But the positions that work for me that I like, when I was like, a size a little smaller, I like to ride. Okay, that used to be my favorite position at one point in time because I'm in control. I like to be in control. I like it from the back. Okay, now when I got my sewing and not my wig,
Pull that hair, girl.
you can pull. You understand?
Pull it, girl.
You can pull and choke at the same time.
So that's a good
Alright,
question.
so
Do
you
you
pull,
like
you
that
choke. When I don't have my wig on, because if you pull my wig off, you better swing that shit in the air and keep on going. Because if you get sidetracked and you fuck up your rotation, we gonna have a problem. So if you ain't ready for it, don't pull my wig, okay? Ask me before we even start the session, is it okay? And we're gonna be alright as long as you don't get off beat. And for the guys that like to lift girls up, okay?
Ooh.
For those that
legs and back is strong, because
you gotta have a strong back.
And legs.
You gotta have a strong back. So for those who like to lift,
Yes.
okay, and straddle, I'm your girl.
Woo.
Okay. And she gotta be strong. I can't have no
Yeah, she
twig.
look thick. She thick with it. She's solid. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be able. Those are my three. So take notes when you filling out that application. When you filling out the application.
Hey, don't come with nothing less shorter.
Don't talking about I could learn. Nah. I don't want you to learn.
We ain't trying to teach you shit.
I ain't trying to teach you nothing.
Bella, what it do?
For me,
Look, she looking so uncomfortable. Mama, I didn't know we was gonna get this detail. Yeah, we've been talking about all week. Let's get it.
Queenie says standing up from the back with a little choke to keep me from running.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Woo.
See you.
I can fuck with that.
Okay.
Bella like that.
So you like the choking?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, me and my boyfriend just had a conversation about that the other day because he saw something in the picture had the man choking the woman from the back.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this. Oh, mommy, I'm so sorry. I was like, yeah,
yes,
this.
mommy, we sorry.
He said, you like to be choked because he don't know. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like that used to be my thing.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Have you ever been choked too far?
Yeah.
Yes, to where my eyes crossed. Yeah, and I had to like tap his wrist.
I'm tapping out.
I passed out a few times.
Damn.
My shit was still.
I enjoyed it. Like this. You passed out.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It was.
That wasn't fun no more. That ain't fun no more.
You killed me.
You trying to kill him.
Because my face was smashed in the bed. Like it was smashed, so I couldn't breathe.
And you choking. You suffocated to death. I suffocate for the dude.
I would have just.
What would you do for the dick?
You suffocate for the dick.
I suffocate for the dick.
Listen.
For the D challenge.
That's a whole homicide.
Should I die for the D? Almost to this day alive for the D. I went to bed for the D. Niggas call CPS for the D.
Not CPS. CPS? You a child?
You call that. Hey, she about to call you next for the job.
I probably would have just went limp, like my whole body. Once I can't fucking breathe, I collapse. That's it. Look,
shit.
that's it.
You
I'm a play dead. I'm a play dead. So you can stop.
Yo, hey, you having fun today?
Yo, niggas be so selfish because they want to get their nut. They not gonna stop until they nut.
Especially if they close. Especially if they close.
Niggas,
if they close to nothing, you be dead.
You dead
and they
still
still
pumping.
going. The fuck?
They still
So
going.
then you wake up and like, damn nigga, I was playing dead and you still ain't stopped.
You ain't shit. Get your ass up, call your lips.
Oh shit.
Your lips outside.
Y'all is stupid.
Okay, so for
Oh
me,
my god.
doggy style.
yeah.
She like.
And when I was
Oh my God.
when I was a little smaller, younger too, you know, when I could stay on my
Stallion.
feet. Yeah, when I was at Meg, I used to like to do reverse cowgirl.
Okay. Sweetie. What about you, Shay?
You know I'm small. They call me fun size.
Not fun size.
I've been told fun size, and you know I'm about 125, soaking wet.
She leaving.
And you know I'm very flexible, so I'm so small. You know, you can fold me, put me up, and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I fold you. What the fuck?
They can fold me,
This ain't
wrinkling me up
laundry.
and shit. My leg be all like in my chest. I can't breathe.
All right, laundry.
But
Okay,
fold
laundry.
me. That's my laundry.
Laundry. Okay,
That's where it came from.
Laundry.
Laundry.
Okay.
Okay, got
Shut
you.
out. Okay. So my favorite, I would say, would be doggy style. I like doggy style. And from the side,
Yeah.
facing me.
Side
Queenie
of the-
says she liked the pretzel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, your feet like
I like it,
an
but it's
accordion,
not one of my favorites.
like an accordion style.
Mm.
But you know, it's just straight penetration,
Mhm.
just straight. There ain't nothing to hold him back but your feet to push up. Like, hold on, back
Right.
out the thing now, back up.
Teddy said, "How do y'all feel about squirting?" Shit, the right person.
Yeah, it just, you know,
I'm
I
glad,
used to be
in
I'm glad
your
you
mouth.
love the conversation.
Open your mouth.
Glad you love. You could watch the whole
Not
show on
you,
YouTube.
not you, not
We're gonna
you.
post it
But-
the link later.
The
No,
shit
definitely.
shit
We
happens,
appreciate
man.
you watching.
That shit is the
Continue to
best
watch 'cause we ain't
feeling.
done yet.
The best. That is the best feeling. You guys have experienced the squirt.
I've
I
experienced
have.
squirt.
That is like the
Yeah.
best feeling. Just know, don't try nothing else after that because we're done. We're fucking done. I think
We're
I did
done.
it one
Done?
time, 4 times in a fucking row. Like, I needed to get some electrolytes.
You need some water or something.
I needed
And
milk.
She needed some.
So you
some
some
milk.
milk.
I needed milk.
Give me milk.
I need some milk, mama.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it works, I mean, hey, you just need to make sure you still well hydrated.
Well hydrated.
You know, in between that session, you might take a water break
Right.
or
And
something
come back
like that and
Let's
come
Yeah.
back to
Take
it.
a quick nap.
You know what I'm saying?
You like,
come back
I feel
to
it's
it.
dry.
I'm a
It's
little
real
parched.
dry. I'm very parched.
So, also, I think one of the other discussions in the group was, could you be in a relationship with someone that doesn't give oral sex?
No.
Could you be
We
in
got a lot of
relationship
no's.
with someone
We got a lot of
who
no's,
does
so
not
honestly.
give oral sex? I asked my boyfriend this question. He said no. He tried to dance around it. Like,
tried to be
it
nice
depends-
about it.
He gonna
Bitch,
say,
I wish she
he
would
said
not
it
tell me
depends
no.
on if she do it right. I said, but how would you know if she do
Doing
it
it
right
right.
if she don't do it at
At all?
all? And he said, well, then no.
I've had a friend that says he would. I mean, he don't ask for it. And so if he doesn't ask for it, if she doesn't offer, then he's cool with it either way. But then that's the same person that would be like, "Are you the same way?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, I don't give it unless," you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's some guys that are like that.
So, for everybody who commented on that post, we got a lot of no's and we got a few yes.
Yeah.
But I am going, it's a no for me. That does not work. I'm going to head out. If I lay on that bed and you don't go in,
You won't give me no head.
give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and get in my car and I will never see you again. I'm good. Because
That far, though.
nah, it's gonna be that
Because
far.
you're gonna expect it from me. So it's just like, how you gonna expect something from me that you don't give?
But then for
That's
those
true.
who don't do it at
That's
all,
true.
my mind, my body has been programmed. You have to lick it before you stick it.
You have to lick it before you stick it. You have to lick it.
I'm 20
Before you
years
fuck
old.
it.
I never had.
Hey, Oscar.
You've never
Two
had
socks.
sex. Okay, and that's fine. That's fine that you've never had sex yet. Your day is gonna
That's good.
come.
Oh, that
You're
is
20.
amazing.
I applaud you.
Hey.
Some people don't make it to 20 not having
when,
sex.
when you ready,
When
you
you-
know,
Yes, for sure. Shout out.
when you ready.
I'm
Look,
sorry,
we got-
are you male or female?
We got a virgin. Yay!
Yay.
A 20-year-old virgin.
Yay.
Listen, save it for the right person. Save it until marriage. Okay?
You know what? I was told the reason why you should save it before marriage is because you won't have anything to compare it to. So you wouldn't know if you're being dissatisfied or not because you don't know what to compare it to.
But then it becomes a
problem. But if you're already married, you don't know. You ain't stepped out.
You don't know, but you're going to be curious.
How?
You are going to be curious.
How are you going to be curious about something that you know nothing about?
Because of the world that you live in today. When you see, so what if the person goes online, right, and they're watching videos and shit online? It was like, hey, my partner don't do this. Oh, let's try it. Or my partner's vagina or penis don't look like this. I'm a little bit curious. Okay. Let me go find out.
That's okay.
So I wouldn't,
That's okay.
Me per se, he's a male. Me per se, I am happy that I've had the experience because everything that I was curious about, I would like to get it out my system. So whether it means with a girl, a guy, a threesome, a tensome, whatever was in my spirit that I needed and I was curious about, I'm gonna go ahead and get it out. So when I get married, I won't be curious because I already experienced it. And if there's anything extra or shit that I could teach my husband in our marriage, cool, I've experienced already. Or even if it's something new, we can experience together. So I'm good. I mean, I don't regret it. It is what it is.
And for our watcher over here on Instagram, when that special girl come along, you'll know it's time, okay? Don't rush it. Get to know somebody. Try to do it the right way because a lot of us make mistakes and do it too soon. So it's okay that you're 20. Don't think less of yourself because you're 20 and haven't had sex yet. Sex is a big responsibility, okay? And when you do decide to have it, make sure that it's safe and that it's with somebody that you like.
Somebody that you love.
That love, or somebody that, you know, is really going to take their time with you and really show you the way and not judge you, okay?
Don't rush. I applaud you. I applaud you. Yes. Good job. Your parents or whoever's in your life is teaching you right.
Lord, we didn't taint the damn...
We didn't take him. We actually helped him.
Okay. So look, speaking of, when we talked about if you can't be with somebody, could you be with somebody who don't give?
No.
You couldn't?
No.
No for me. It's a no for me.
I said no too. But my question is then what is good oral sex for women?
Whatever the fuck feel good for me.
What is that?
Stop biting on fucking vaginas. Y'all niggas be biting that shit. That shit is fucking sensitive as hell.
Not
Don't fucking bite on it. Don't bite. Why are you biting on it? That shit is not food.
Okay, calm
down.
Damn, you really messed you up.
Yeah, niggas be thinking that they doing something. They be all into it, fucking biting on this shit. Like, what the fuck are you biting on?
I will say this: I've been told, I've been heard from the kitty lick that don't do that shit.
Don't do the kitty lick either. Like you lick
the kitty lick.
That's not.
That's not okay.
That does not feel good.
That does
not feel good. Okay.
We get some milk.
We need some milk.
We get some kitty heads.
We're not doing this.
Okay, don't do that. You might as well stop because you don't know what you're doing. And that's gonna make me mad.
And that's okay because we can teach y'all. We can teach you. But you have to be willing to learn. Listen, for those, you could meet somebody who never gave head before. Yeah. But
if you never gave head before, I'm willing to teach you. But if you have, especially if you hyped yourself up before we get together, that you know I'm gonna be climbing walls and stuff.
I'm gonna have you running.
You gonna that happen to you?
Yes.
No, I have not climbed walls. I have been told. I have.
I done reached the ceiling.
Okay.
I done disappeared up underneath the bed. I done bent sideways.
She has disappeared.
Listen.
Underneath the bed.
You know who you are. If you watching.
Okay, wait. We gotta move. Okay, moving on.
I need another running. Need a runaway.
I need another runaway.
I didn't crawl up the window, over the couch, behind the couch. Damn, what the hell she gonna call me? That ass here.
I won't run no more. Call me.
So for guys, what is bad oral sex? What is bad? Is it, do you got a deep throat in?
I can't relate.
From what I've had a conversation with a couple of males about it. You know, friends, homeboys. Right. Even my boyfriend of his previous whatever. Yeah. If a lot of them like it.
She said previous, not me, bitch.
Granny said the spirit left her body. Girl, yes.
She levitated.
The number one thing I've heard from guys is they don't like dry head.
Yeah,
Don't like dry head.
Right.
They said
It
just don't do it at all. Then
back teeth.
no,
Back teeth.
you can use teeth.
Depends though.
It
depends.
depends on
If
teeth. That's only for a good head giver who knows how to use their teeth.
Give me.
Come on now.
Give me high five.
Okay. This shit.
Okay.
Listen. Listen.
But
We got
that
sexual
dry
problems.
shit, that dry head, they hate it, they
Yeah.
hate it, they hate it, they hate it,
For
and
sure.
they hate it.
Listen. For
And don't suck on their balls
females,
too hard. That's what I heard
Yeah,
too.
they sensitive.
you gotta lick the goop. Sorry. For females, this is a great tip. If you are about to give head and you know that your mouth is not wet enough, please go drink some pineapple juice before you give head. It opens up the enzymes in your mouth and it makes your mouth start
Or
flowing.
even lemon juice because it kicks up.
Okay.
You know, just
Okay.
a small lemon peel.
Okay.
I mean lemon wedge, and you
it
know
makes your mouth like
Freak.
it'll
It's so-
open up all the saliva.
Hey, ask them how many siblings they got.
it softens about 25. It softens
You know.
the cheek glands. It softens your tongue. And it just makes your mouth like super. Your throat. It's
Don't be lazy.
So for those women who likes to deep throat, okay, use your thumbs. If you hold your thumb down, this fool here.
She told me that shit. I tried it.
She
Right?
did not try it, and she ain't doing right. If you hold down your thumb and you want to deep throat without gagging, you hold your thumb
Use
down.
more saliva.
Hold your thumb down and take that shit for the team. That shit goes all the way down.
Have you ever regurgitated?
No.
Okay. Have
No.
you?
No.
Okay. Me neither. I don't know. I'm just asking.
No.
Just random
All you gotta do is just hold your thumb down. It
I don't
really
know,
hurts.
y'all. I'm just
Something
saying.
about
I'm
the.
lying.
You have thrown up before.
I have, and that's because God,
just
Maya,
ate?
I'm so sorry. I just ate, and also my head was off the bed.
Okay,
So that's when they fuck in your mouth.
Right.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay, that's different.
Mama.
Hold down the thumbs, lady.
Sorry.
You want it? Don't think about it, okay? You cannot be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give you head. I'm gonna give you head.
He
Yes.
said my girl would be
You
so
feel like-
lucky because I benefited a lot from you. We happy to help. We happy to help you. Yay.
Teddy said we need to do a seminar on this shit. Hold your thumb down. Look,
Y'all gonna have to pay for that.
tell
for
your
real.
wife, tell your girls. Just tell her, be like, hey, babe, you know, while you giving me head, just put your hand behind your back and just hold your thumbs down.
Just feed a pineapple juice random.
Give us some pineapple juice. I'm not thirsty.
Take this damn juice.
Drink this goddamn juice. Hold your thumbs down
Yes.
and get to work. Okay? It'll definitely work. What's next? How to not?
How to not?
Hot or not?
Hot or not?
Are we gonna start with the sexual stuff?
I
first or
just
get
feel
the
like
other
our
stuff?
podcasts get longer and longer
It does.
each
It's
week.
alright.
But it's okay.
Because you know why? Our supporters still listen.
Right.
And they watch.
And
you
because
know,
of the commentary here,
it'll
I'm
definitely be
enjoying
up
this.
on YouTube later.
Yes. Comment below, please. And y'all need to be subscribing.
Subscribe.
Share, like,
Damn.
comment. We waiting for that.
Waiting.
We waiting for
Damn.
subscribers and
The
you
likes
know,
and shares.
and
you know what I'm
you know,
saying?
we
This is
looking for
lengthy.
all
We
of
might
that.
need
We
to
are
timestamp it
definitely
for the people.
Like-
That when we actually start the conversation of
Yeah.
sex, and we'll timestamp it and put it in the comments
Because we
below.
could talk about this shit
Yeah.
all day.
We sure can.
We're going to talk about how to not.
How to
What's
not.
Hot or not?
The last subject of our hot or not. Y'all suck toes? Men?
Men, do y'all suck toes?
Men, do
Women,
you suck
do
toes?
you suck
Women,
toes?
do you
Toes.
suck? See, what had happened was.
This, I told her, let me. What?
Lola.
See, what had happened was.
Let me turn this camera.
Turn it to
Lola.
turn it to
I feel
her
like I'll
ass.
be your foot on a hot spot.
They do.
Okay, so I was drunk. You know, when I drink,
Blame
you
it
know,
on
Listen. I always tell people, y'all take me out. You guys are responsible for me if you guys want me to drink. Because when I drink, anything,
We're responsible.
yes, anything goes.
I did not know that disclaimer.
And y'all want to know why I want to be her manager. What kind of shit is that, man? I know what I'm trying to invest in.
about to get into what I did, but I am into toe sucking. I love my toes to be sucked. Oh my gosh, put some jelly or honey. I got pretty feet. I got little pretty fat little feet. I definitely would stuff my feet down your fucking throat. So.
And she definitely has sucked a toe.
She has sucked a toe or two in her life.
She ain't gonna sit here and say what she like and not disclose what she did.
She has sucked a toe.
Because that's why we have the topic of hot or not. If toe sucking.
Man, would y'all let a woman suck your toes? Yes or no? Put it in the comment below.
The shower and well manicured.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's fair enough.
And we're not talking about no toes straight out the
boot.
That
DJ came from
no toes straight out the boot. We're not doing that. Straight out the boot.
Straight out the boot with the fucking white crumbs between the toes.
Take it. Okay. Hey. I have not personally.
I have not sucked any toes.
I have not sucked any toes, but I have received.
I have received a lot of toe sucking.
Next, anal.
Do you? My mother is getting a whole
guys.
Do you
like anal sex or no?
Honestly,
or not?
I feel like I've experienced a lot, but I have not experienced anal. I'll take a finger or a tongue.
You done did all that shit and ain't had no.
I shit too much.
What does that have to do with anything?
I be scared though. For real, that shit is no.
Okay, so this is what I learned.
I'll take a finger.
You gotta take a deep one. You gotta.
This is what I learned from my Judies, right?
Okay. Becky, you know.
Judies meaning my gay guys.
Okay.
This is what I've learned from them.
Okay.
Either a day or the morning of, say, if you have a hot date that night, that you should take a quick enema.
Yeah. I'll save that for my
because
husband.
that will clean out everything, you know what I'm saying, that you need for the day. And that's also what porn stars do. If y'all ever watch porn and you try to figure out how come every time this bitch get her whole spread it out, busted wide open and not shitting on the guys, because they take enemas after every take.
Right.
After every scene they do.
I had one enema before. I almost died. Okay, who the hell just be taking enema? Look, let me tell you something.
I had my homegirl give me an enema because my arm was too short to reach, so she had to do it for me.
Your arm was too short.
I couldn't.
I couldn't reach and shit.
Stop it.
Sorry.
We're not talking about.
I couldn't do it. She had to do it for me.
Talking
my sister had to take her finger and put it down my throat.
Hello, we're not
talking I could not throw up. It's just
that.
So look, he's talking about
Takashi. That's too much information.
My thumb and tongue in the ass.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That's cool. I mean, so you would let him.
I could do a finger. I could do a finger or two.
Okay.
And some tongue and some spit. Yeah, but I would say that for my husband, I think that right there will have to be something.